Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Bash commands with Raspberry Pi. In this episode we are going to see how we can use logical operators with the commands in Bash. So it is very easy concept. Earlier we have seen that we can invoke any sort of graphical user interface or graphical utility with the help of X11 forwarding in Unix. So now I am going to open a graphical editor known as kwrite that we had installed earlier. And if I hit enter, if I type kwrite and then hit enter, it opens that particular utility. So here we have an X11 window and we have an instance of kwrite opened. Now, if you closely observe that the command prompt, it doesn't accept any commands anymore. Okay, it is locked. So that lock will not open unless we terminate this particular window. So let me close it, and you can see that whatever I had typed in earlier, it is now accepting it as commands. Basically, it took all that input in the buffer and then it executed it when I close that kwrite window. So in case if I don't want that to happen, then I can use the ampersand operator. So I can say kwrite and ampersand like this. And if I hit enter, it is going to show us the PID or the process ID of the new instance of kwrite tool, because we know that everything runs as a process. Okay. And our command prompt is actually free again. You have to just actually hit enter once in order to see the command prompt. But anyway, it is free. We can type in any command and we can see the output of all the commands that we type. Okay. So this is how we can use the ampersand operator after any command in order to make sure that it doesn't block the command prompt. Now earlier we have seen the command echo, and we know that we can use echo command to show a string on the terminal. So I had also told you that it is the name of a Greek deity that repeats whatever you say, correct? So now if I say echo ABC, then it is going to print ABC. If I say echo XYZ, then it prints XYZ. Now there is some way to combine both these statements. So the very first way is something that we have already seen, echo XYZ. Okay, now it is interpreting it as two different commands, ABC. So we have already seen this. Now if I use and an operator, which is logical and ampersand ampersand. Okay, so if I type in ampersand twice, it becomes logical and. Then if I hit enter now, it is printing ABC and then XYZ. Okay, it means that if this ABC is successful, then only execute the next command. Similarly, we can also have something like FECHO ABC. Now this is not a valid command. FECHO F echo is not a valid command. Again, I'm telling you, I'm doing this because I want to show that both commands fail. See here, it says bash f echo command not found. Since the first command failed, it did not execute the second command. So this is the functionality of logical AND. Similarly, we can even have logical OR. So we have to use the pipe symbol twice. Now this thing means that if the first command is executed successfully, then there is no need to execute the subsequent command. So if I hit enter now, it will only print ABC. Okay. Now, in case if there is any error in the first command, then only it is going to execute the second command. Okay. So for first command, it is printing command not found, and for second command, it is printing XYZ. So it executed the second command because the first command was unsuccessful it errored out. Now we can intelligently use this for our convenience. I will show you an example. So rm stands for remove. We have already seen this command. And echo success or echo fail. That's it. And if I hit enter now, it will show me echo fail. Okay. So this entire command means that try to remove file 1, and if it is successful, then print success, and if this is failure, then print fail. Now we can also create a file known as file1, and we can see the first test case. So it is now printing success because it was able to find the file1 and then it removed it. So once the first part is successful, second part is not needed at all. So this is how we can use the logical operators in Bash shell. So I hope that you are comfortable with the usage of logical operators now. Thanks a lot for watching this episode, and we will meet again in the next episode.